we are back. Rams franchise. In the last episode, we ended up going through, obviously, the 2037 season, where, if my memory serves me right, we ended up missing the playoffs, but going 9-8. So we have yet to have a losing season. However, we have, unfortunately, can no longer say during the season or series that we have not missed the playoffs. But as long as we keep winning, doesn't matter. Whatever your team is the strongest, our defense, sure. Our running game, a halfback, 10 rushing touchdowns. So, all we're going to do, if you don't remember, it has been a while, I apologize. We check our roster, show off how it's looking, and the rest is automated. All we do is advance week. We don't re-sign anyone. We don't draft anyone. We just let the CPU do it all for us. So that's the offense. This is the defense. Looking pretty good. The secondary does concern me, but besides D'Angelo Spikes, a lot of guys who are not even 80 overall. In fact, only one of them is, and that's due to morale boosting them. And every single one of those guys also having normal development. We have a lot on our plate. We're going to go ahead and watch this first game by going in, the fast simulation. Yeah. And I would just like to say thank you for your patience. I know it has been a while since I've done this series. I just haven't really had the time, even with me trying to adjust the series to make it go by faster. Thankfully, we're here. We still have another month before the NFL season starts, which means another month we're able to do this series. If you don't know, I wait until the week 1 rosters come out for the next Madden in order to start the series. So even though Madden 26 will probably be out by the time this series finishes, we'll still be rocking Madden 25 at least for like another 2 weeks or so. As we win 31-29 in a very close game. Great start. Great start. I also want to quickly talk about, I know if you watched my last video, the preseason power rankings, how I said I'm no longer able to record long form videos unless it's on my PlayStation. My phone no longer really allows recording. I ended up getting a new phone. It should get here Monday, August 4th or something like that. So pretty much right before the start of the preseason, which the actual first preseason game, which is really nice. Weekly awards, we get Carl Crawford and Balmer, so that's good. All of these we don't care about. This is not up to us. Colts assigned Moses Blackwell from the practice squad. Ooh. We're going to go ahead and advance this game. Hopefully we're able to get the win. We do, 24-21. We're going to go ahead and advance this game. Regional scouting, we don't do that. That's the CPU's job. We win 28-17. We have a 3-0 battle versus the Chargers. Battle of LA. Battle of SoFi. Of course, we're going to play this one out and watch it. Yeah, getting a new phone. It should be here. Projected August 4th, which I don't know what day the preseason game starts. I'm assuming it's going to be Thursday, August 8th at the earliest, which, I mean, that gives me, say, the 4th, probably not even the 4th, so, well, actually, Thursday would be the 7th. I'll give it 2 days, and then, probably a bit after to go ahead and get it all set up. But speaking of the Chargers, they were actually involved in that game. 34-7, great game by them. That was actually the team I picked to win. So, and they beat us here 14-11. We ended up putting up 366 yards, but not able to get it done ultimately. Yes, Thursday, August 7th is when it starts. So, That'll give me 2 days to get my phone set up, all working and whatnot. But we are in the 2038 season. I think the goal at this point, because realistically, I'm probably not going to be able to get every single game done. I know I said to get to the final 10 seasons, even that's looking like a stretch. I'm hoping to get it to 12 and do 6 seasons each to end it off in the, 2 finale streams, where we literally advance it 1 year at a time. Going against San Francisco, though, our first division game of the season, it is in Santa Clara, so we're hoping to get a win. It's tied at 7 at the moment as we take the lead 10-7. It enters half at a tie 10-10. 49ers break the tie, and we tie back up at 13. We're driving 20-13 late in the game, and we end up winning 20-13. So we're actually doing pretty well so far, 4-1. Not going to get too cocky, though. So if we do get to the 12 season mark, like I said, or even if we saw make it to 10, the goal is to get to the 2042 season. As you see, we're in 2038. So we have this season and then 3 more to go, and then the 2 finales, which will put us around 83, 84 episodes, something roughly like that. 85 maybe. So yeah. And then obviously I have revealed, as we lose 35-28 to the Broncos, I have revealed it is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders who we end up doing as our team. Like I said, not all of it's final. The Eagles win 26-24. For example, Terry McLaurin has requested a trade. Trey Hendrickson, he still has requested a trade. Micah Parsons requested a trade. I mean, if the Raiders somehow managed to get those guys, I mean, that would probably make me be like, oh, okay. But I'm safe to reveal anyway. Even if that does happen, the backup team is the Indianapolis Colts. So there you go. As we lead 14-7 over the Cardinals, 14-10, they get a field goal before half, 14-17, 20-14, 21-20, 28-21, 28-28. We're in overtime, and we're going to win 34-28. Huge division win right there. Going to get us back on the right track. The Cardinals, who are 5-1 going into that game, we're going to draw a game closer to them now. After dropping back to back, it's nice to get a big one like that. As Carl Crawford ends up winning Player of the Week in the NFC offense. Obviously, we're going to watch this Seahawks game too. It's another division game. Why wouldn't we? All right. Another division game. A huge chance to get a much needed win in the division. I know we are, still behind the Seahawks, as you see their game ahead of us, as well as Arizona. I don't know how San Francisco is doing. We're up 24-0, 24-3 to end the half. 24-10, though. Do not let them come back. 31-10, 31-17, 31-20, 38-20. That's hopefully going to be the dagger. 38-27, and it will be, as the 24-point lead we established in the first half was too much to overcome. Although I will say they gave it a good run. Moving on now, we're going to be going against Washington, who I saw lost to Philadelphia. I believe they are still winless. They are. Looking at the division quickly, San Francisco being the worst team at 4-4 is really impressive. All the other teams, 6 wins. Cardinals being ahead with 6-2. We of course have the tiebreaker over the Seahawks now at 6-3. We're going to advance this game. If we give the Commanders their first win of the season, I'm going to be very sad. Am I going to be sad or am I going to be happy? Yay! We win. Seahawks now. We're of course going to watch this game again. But before we do, actually, we want to go ahead and check the league transaction. See who all got traded, if anyone we care about. I assume we weren't very active in the trades because that's just how computers are. Which is something I hope they definitely fix. More trades and more high power trades. Like, they did cool. A 70 overall got traded for like a 6th-round pick. Not exactly what interests me. Let's see some guys, who are, in the last year of their deal or getting up there in age and aren't on the greatest team. Let's see that in Madden 26. Let's see players who can be disgruntled with their teams if like contracts aren't going the way they want and they can request trades. As we win 28-24 in another nail biter. This one was come from behind for us though. I think that would be really good to see. Another thing I want to see, make free agency, not like actual free agency, like the offseason one, like the ones during the season. Make it to where players can decide if they don't want to go to you. Don't make it to where they're forced to sign with you. That would be really cool. Give it the immersion that the NFL has where the players, want what they want. And I've also preached this, I know before. When it comes to re-signing players, that number that it shows, make it to where that's like the average offer. And then give it like a few options. Like that average offer, like I said, maybe give one for like the overall they're based at. I assume that's what the average offer is for. Or you can make it by position, be like, okay, this would be the average, like this is where they're ranked in their position group. So this is the average offer they should be getting. As we lose 28-22, we have a close one though. Sorry if you hear growling. I have a new puppy. I don't think she's been in a video yet, but she's clearly very happy to make her first one, isn't she? Her name is Evie. After like Eevee, like I don't know. I chose it after Pokemon. My sister brought it up for a movie character. Different reasons. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be really cool though. As we head to the bye week, we sit 5th in the conference, 2nd in our division at 8-4. Our whole conference has a winning record, but Arizona doing very well to stay ahead of the game right now. I I don't remember what I was talking about though. Thanks, Evie. You distracted me. Arizona loses. We have a chance to now win and hopefully play a little bit of hopscotch and jump ahead of them. Oh yeah, make it to where guys can choose like for negotiations. Make it to where there's like an average like for the position, like where they're at for their position. Like if they're the second best rated in their position, give them a contract based off that. Same if like if they're like 14th or something, and then show one where it's like this is what the player wants, and you could guarantee re-sign them if you just offered that. That would be really cool to see. Come on, EA. Make it more realistic. I'm glad you're, doing more with the coordinators. That's something that's, good. Should also, I don't know if this is a thing. I'm gonna assume it's not. Make it to where you can start a franchise out as a coordinator, and you can, move your way up and get, to become a head coach if you want to. And that would be really cool because say and make it to where like you could pick to be an offense coordinator and you only end up playing offense, or vice versa, you end up being a defense coordinator, you only play defense if you actually play the games. That would be awesome. We go against the Giants, we go against the Bills, we go against the Chiefs. Let's see how good those teams are. The Chiefs winning record. The Giants obviously are 6-7. We saw that. The Bills 6-7. So very average. 6-7, 7-6, 7-6. We have got to win these games though. And then week 18, oh boy, we're going against the Raiders. The Raiders are 4-9. So this is a very doable, end of season schedule. If we're able to just win out, because look, Arizona drops a game. Seattle's still breathing down our neck. All we have to do is win out and we guarantee the division. We have the tiebreaker. We have jumped to the 2 seed. If we win out, we would lock that up too. We do have a new injury. Who is it? Matthew Jones. That's going to be a tough one. 95 overall. I believe he is our right tackle. Might be left. I'm not positive. I hope I am right though. Going into Buffalo, we end up losing that one 27-24. Seahawks end up winning. They jump to the 1 seed with that. We drop all the way down to the 5 seed. We have another injury to go over. Two of them. D Bonds and Jerry Smith, center and halfback. Thankfully, those ones are short-term injuries. They will both be back in time for the playoffs, which we are in a really great spot for. All we really have to do is win one of our next 2 games, and we should punch our ticket in. Arizona is the 8 seed at 9-6. Who is the 9 seed? San Francisco. Yeah, all we have to do is win a game or hope Arizona loses a game, and we would punch our ticket into the postseason. Going against the Chiefs, though, this is a big game. We're going to end up watching this one, hoping we can just punch our ticket right now. Not even have to worry about week 18. Week 18, hopefully, we'll just be playing for seeding. If we win, no matter what, we'll be alive for, winning our division week 18. But we have to win. If we lose and the Seahawks win, well, then we're fighting for a wild card spot. Kansas City starts out 7-0. We even it up with a touchdown. Take the lead 14-7. 21-7 now. Fourth quarter, we're getting close. 21-15, Chiefs lead. And it's not going to be enough. The Los Angeles Rams are heading to the postseason. Joe Frey entered at quarterback. That's not good. He ended up going 5 for 9 for 76 yards and a touchdown. No idea who he is. Backup quarterback, obviously. Have to hope Carl Crawford is okay, though. Or obviously that Joe Frey is this, freak of nature. 2 new injuries. Carl Crawford, he's going to be out the remainder of the season. That is unfortunate for us. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I set it to automatic, but obviously I did. But there we go. There's the X next to our name. The Seahawks lose, so we actually are leading the division. But ultimately, that doesn't matter, as we are going to have to be relying on, I assume, Joe Frey, unless, the computer decides to sign someone. But even then, I still think Joe Frey should get it. Can Joe Frey, second-year quarterback out of Georgia, 7th-round pick, can he lead us to a division win? 1 seed's not possible because the Eagles have the tiebreaker and they're a game ahead of us. So even if we finish with the same record, we lose tiebreaker. We end up losing. The Seahawks end up winning. So we drop down to the 5 seed where we'll be going against the Minnesota Vikings. Taking a look at the playoff picture. Arizona makes it at 7. So 3 of us in the NFC West make it. Chargers, our LA brothers, make it at the 1 seed in the AFC. All right. Does Joe Frey have what it takes to lead us to victory? He has the team around him. Do we have a Nick Foles-esque situation in us? Boy, oh boy, do I hope so. As we are underway. As we start out with a touchdown, Joe Frey does amazing. The Vikings respond. Another touchdown by Joe Frey. Field goal. 17-14 now. 24-14. 31-14. 31-17. 31-20. 31-23. 38-23. 41-23. 41-30. The Rams are going to win. Joe Frey throwing 3 touchdowns. Let's go. Joe Frey advances us to the next round. We'll be going against the Buccaneers, who are the 6th seed, which means 7th seed, whoever that was. Cardinals, they end up winning. So every single game was an upset here in the AFC or in the NFC. The Cardinals, Buccaneers, and Rams all pull off the upsets on the road. The Patriots barely beat the Chiefs. Dolphins barely beat the Colts. Bengals barely beat the Bills. All these games were really entertaining. Obviously, ours getting to watch a backup quarterback not only win, but I mean, he was good out the get-go. It was not like a slugfest where it was 13-10. It was a defensive game. No, 41-30. This was offense. Whoops. Guess I'll kick it. I did not mean to. Bengals win 26-16 over the Patriots, so they get the upset there. All right, here we go. 3-0 Rams lead. 7-3 Buccaneers lead. 14-3. 17-3. 17-10. 17 all. 24-17, and we're going to fall to the Buccaneers. Unfortunate. Was a good run. We won a playoff game with a backup quarterback, so there's that. But honestly, it shows we were a good team this year. We were able to win with a backup quarterback, and we were able to barely lose in the divisional. Nothing to be disappointed about. All right, who is representing the championship game? The Chargers win, the Bengals win, the Eagles win, obviously the Buccaneers win. Eagles, Chargers, a battle of the 1 seeds. Take a quick look at the Pro Bowl. We end up getting Tevin Justice at running back, Luke Gaines a receiver, Derek Samuels tight end, Henry McDowell left guard, Matthew Harper right guard, Matthew Jones right tackle, Terrence Sweeney, right outside linebacker, Kari Devine. Well, he's not even on our team, Kari Devine, anymore, but cornerback 1 for him. Congrats. All right, who will be hoisting a body? Hopefully, not the Eagles. Bring it to LA, even if it's not us. Oh no. No. Retirements. Who do we have, if anyone? Doesn't look like we have anyone. Anyone we know? Probably, but let's see. Chris Benton, he spent some time with us. Enjoy your retirement. Honestly, we can just sim to the draft. We're not signing anyone. Oh, I guess we can talk about this. I actually just realized I never brought it up. I was meaning to, but I guess I forgot. How do you guys feel about NFL Red Zone going over to ESPN? Gonna be honest, not a big fan of that. I I buy on YouTube the Sunday Ticket Plus Red Zone, so hopefully I'm still able to watch it. As much as it would suck, if they added ads, as long as it's like, and here I am, do not add ads. Why the heck do we not have anyone? Our second best receiver is a 66. What happened? We're down to an 84 overall. We don't have a punter or kicker. Simulate the draft. So we can't pick in it. As long as we're able to see the draft recap, see who we drafted, that's all that matters. Yeah. As I was saying, if I'm still able to do what I paid for with Sunday Ticket and all that, I haven't gotten an email saying it's been refunded yet, so I'm hoping that it's still fine. Because obviously, they would refund it. There's no reason they wouldn't. We end up getting free receivers. That is the right move. Subscriptions. Yes. So we're fine. It's still there. Send to the regular season. We don't really care about preseason. We'll go ahead and check our roster, and that'll be it. Like I said, I'm fine with there being ads. I obviously don't want there to be, as long as it does not interrupt the flow. Put it on the side. Don't make it to where like you literally cut to commercial break and like you're not able to see the games. Put the ads on the side. If that's what we're gonna do, that's okay. Do not interrupt the games with ads. We ended up drafting free receivers all with hidden development, so we went ahead and like repaired really well. So this is the team going into next year. Kyle Crawford now is a 34-year-old. He's 89 overall. I want to say this could be the final year he's under contract. Yes. So this could be our final ride with the face of this franchise. for years. And even with that, he's not going to end up being the coach for our next team. That is going to be Dylan Northcutt. He earned it. Paul Crawford, you were just a bit too late. If you were a year before, absolutely. Alrighty. But that is officially going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I'll see you guys next time. The good news is the schedule's looking a bit more cleared up. So hopefully the videos will be obviously be coming around a bit more often. The main issue was, I'm gonna be honest, there was people home. And I don't like recording in front of people, because, especially these long form ones. Most of the time, I'll just take it to a different room. This, I'm kind of bound to this room unless I was to transfer my whole PlayStation and all that, which I'm not going to do. So yeah, basically, my mom was in the hospital and she came home. She's been home. She went back to work yesterday, but I worked an early shift, so I wasn't able to do it. So now I'm back, hopefully better, and we're able to get things done. But I'll see you guys next time. We'll go through the next season. Yeah. Or next time I see you, it might be with the preseason predictions. So whichever one comes first, you know for sure that we will be within like 5 days. Hopefully earlier than that. See you guys next time. Goodbye.